Claude just released a new update that I've been waiting for a very long time, and it makes it so much better now. Because what you could do now is you could import your memories from other chatbots into Claude. The reason why I had a hard time leaving ChatGPT or even using Claude all that much is because most of my conversations took place in ChatGPT. I've used it since December of 2022. Same thing with Google Gemini. I also use Google Gemini a lot. Well, now I could take all my memories from the two other chatbots I use pretty frequently and bring them into Claude, so Claude could have all my memories in one place, including what Claude already knows about me. So in this quick video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. And I also wanted to show you a couple other settings too that are worth changing if you are using Claude here. And Claude just hit the #1 app in the App Store. So a lot of people are starting to use Claude, which right now is the third most popular chatbot right behind ChatGPT and Gemini. So go to claude.ai, sign into your account, and then go to settings right here. And if you go to capabilities here in the settings, the first thing you want to do is you want to turn on everything related to memory inside of Claude. So Claude could reference chats. It could also generate memories from your chat conversation. Now, most of you probably have these two on by default. This makes Claude obviously more and more useful. Other chatbots also have this. So this same two settings are inside of ChatGPT. But you could now import your memories from other AI providers. And the way that works is you could just press Start Import, and it's going to give you a prompt here to copy and paste. I actually have the prompt on this page. The prompt is going to tell the other chatbots that you are wanting to export your memories and other content about your past conversations here. I'll actually paste this prompt in the description below this video right from this page, so you could copy and paste it into whatever chatbot you use. And this also works for Grok or Microsoft Copilot. Whatever chatbot that has memory and has stored things about you will be able to use this prompt here. And here's the actual prompt, and you'll just send this out in whatever chatbot you want. And I'm gonna show you the output that ChatGPT creates. So it created this file here that I could copy, but it has different sections to it. Now, I'll have to blur some of this because it has a lot of personal information, but it knows all the instruction here on how I want ChatGPT or any other chatbot to reply to me. So it put that right on top. It knows some personal things about my identity, about my career, about different projects I'm working on, different preferences. And then all I have to do is copy that from, again, any chatbot that I pasted that prompt to, paste it back in here. And I just have to add that to memory, and that will update Claude's memory here. But the great part about this is now, if I do the same exact thing in Gemini, it'll pull my information from there. After a couple of minutes, it's gonna create this right here to show you all the context. And you could press this pencil icon and tell Claude to forget things about you, correct things about you. Let's say if things are outdated, you could just give it a prompt here and it'll make an adjustment. And you could also do the exact reverse of that if you wanna export memories from Claude and bring it into any other chatbot. So write out my memories exactly as they appear in your memories, and it'll give you kind of that same output. And then you could take that into ChatGPT and then give it in a form of a conversation to add that to your memory, because they don't have that import option just like Claude has, but you could do that through chat inside of ChatGPT. Couple other things I wanted to show you too if you do use Claude, especially if you're new to it. If you go under privacy here, there's a section right here, help Claude improve. Allow the use of your chat and coding sessions to train and improve the model. Now, I have the max model, which I think is $200 a month, and I still don't have this grayed out. ChatGPT typically, with their higher plans, turns this off. So you'll manually have to turn this off inside of Claude. This is something I recommend in any chatbot just because it'll keep your information more private here. Now, Claude also has something called Claude Projects. Now, with projects, you basically create these projects on things you want to repeat. So this one will help us create presentations, for example. So they have usually their own memory. They could have their own set of instructions, and they could also have their own knowledge base here where you could upload different files, and you could upload quite a bit of files to it. And then you'll use the Claude models here to interact with this project just like you do with Claude, but again, very specific to this task. Now, ChatGPT has the exact same thing down here. So new project, you create a new project here and it will have access to multiple different things on top. So you will have your system instructions here. You could do that same inside of Claude. You also will have memory. You could have a contained memory or memory that looks broader into your ChatGPT account. So if you are moving from ChatGPT, for example, or if you're using Google Gemini, they also have something called gems that work kind of in a similar way, where then you could just recreate those. These can't be exported, but you could recreate those, copy and paste all the same information, and then go to Claude and create yourself a new project with the same settings. Really, the system instruction here, which is the instruction you give to this specific project, is going to be what drives this project, and obviously the files you've uploaded to your knowledge base. So you'll have to recreate those inside of Claude. And if you click this little download icon right here, Claude also goes a lot beyond the claude.ai website. For example, they have something called Cowork. In the last 2 weeks, it's been the #1 AI tool that I've been using. It's solved a lot of our problems in the company here. This is actually a desktop app that sits on your computer, and it could analyze and create files right on your computer, which is super, super helpful. And you could also get the mobile app. I'm also making a Claude code video that I'll be posting shortly, and it also lives inside of Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint. And you could also get it for Chrome, and it could take actions for you. So this is more of a version of Claude that could navigate the web for you. So these are all worth exploring. And once you download the app here, you'll have the chat that you have on the website. So I've been using it more and more here with the desktop app, but you also get Cowork here. And this starts with the $20 plan. And this is the reason why I upgraded to the $200 plan. It really opens up a lot of different usabilities here for me, and it works internally in your computer. And Claude Code. Now, Cowork, I recently just made a video covering all kinds of different use cases for Cowork. So I'll put that video right here so you can watch that next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.